This video is on Unit 1, Chapter 1, Lesson number 4. Lesson number 4 is an application lesson on word problems dealing with solving equations. Again, you should make sure that you are looking at your guided notes page. And looking at example number 1, let me back up. The key to being successful with word problems is to make sure that you're reading the question multiple times, as well as taking it slow, picking out keywords, and then setting the problem up. Not thinking like you're just going to look at it and read it and automatically know the answer. There is a process and a method to solving these word problems. So looking at example number 1, says the product of 7 and a number increased by 3 is equal to twice the number subtracted from 39. Find the number. So keywords here, product tells you to multiply. You're going to multiply 7 and a number. So I'm going to let x be the number. And notice it says find the number. So I'm looking for x because I'm looking for the number. The product of 7 and a number can be written as 7x. Increased by means to add. So we're adding 3. Then it says is equal to, we're going to write an equal sign, twice the number subtracted from 39. So when it says something like twice the number, that means 2 times. So that means 2x. But it does say that it's subtracted from 39. So subtraction order matters. With subtraction, order matters. Because this says twice the number subtracted from 39, you have to ask yourself, is that 2x minus 39, or is that 39 minus 2x? And since twice the number is being subtracted from 39, it means it's 39 minus 2x. Always remember that with subtraction, order matters, and you need to slow down and pay very close attention to how it's worded. So I've got 7x plus 3 is equal to 39 minus 2x. We're going to solve this. I'm personally going to add the 2x so that I can get my variables on one side. 7x plus 2x is 9x. And I'm going to subtract the 3. Again, we're trying to get variables on one side and your constants or your plain numbers on the other. 39 minus 3 is 36. Divide both sides by the 9, and you get x equals 4. So the number is 4. Let's go ahead and look at example 2. It says one number is 9 more than twice another number. If the sum of the numbers is 129, find both numbers. Well, we're going to let x be the first number. X is the first number. We'll say the first one. One number is 9 more than twice another number. If the sum of the numbers is 129, find both numbers. So we need to write the other number in terms of that x. One number is 9 more than twice another number. So if the first number is just plain old x, we've got to write the other one as 9 more than twice. 9 more than twice. So 9 more than twice would be 2x plus 9. 9 more than twice another number. So that's going to be my other number. And I'm going to just call him number 2. Then it says that the sum of the numbers is 129. Well, what does sum mean? Sum means to add. So we're going to add the first number plus the second number And that's supposed to be equal to 129, and then we just need to solve the equation. To solve this equation, all we're going to do here is we are going to combine like terms first. X plus 2x is 3x. Then I would subtract the 9. And then divide both sides by 3, which is going to give me x is equal to 40. Now, be careful on your word problems, because in example number 1, when I found x, I was done because it said find the number, and I did. But this one says find both numbers. So one of my numbers is just plain old x, and it's 40, right? So one number is 40. Then you got to substitute the 40 in to get the second number. 2 times 40 is 80, plus 9 is 89. So my two numbers are 40 and 89. All right, let's look at example number 3. The length of a rectangle is 1 more than 4 times its width. If the perimeter of the rectangle is 62 meters, find the dimensions of the rectangle. So you know what a rectangle looks like. It says the length of a rectangle is 1 more than 4 times its width. So in this example, the width is, I'm going to let the width be the x, because it says the length of the rectangle is 1 more than 4 times its width. So it tells you the length based on the width. My length is 1 more than 4 times the width. So that would be 4x plus 1. So if my length is 4x plus 1 and my width is my x, in a rectangle, that means that the opposite sides are the same if the perimeter of the rectangle is 62. So remember that perimeter is you add up all the sides. So we're going to take x plus 4x plus 1 plus another 4x plus 1. The perimeter is 62 meters. And then it says find the dimensions of the rectangle. So we're going to find x, and then we're going to have to find the width and the length. So on the left side of this equation, we need to combine all of our like terms. 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4. So all of these are x's. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 4 is 6, plus another 4 is 10x. So I have 10x plus 2 equals 62. Subtract the 2. Divide by 10. And you get x equals 60. So substituting that back in, that tells me that my width is 60. And my length is going to be 4 times 60. You know what? It's not 60, it's 6. Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me erase that. It's not 60. I don't know why I kept the 60. But the width, 60 divided by 10 is 6. So that means my width is 6 meters. And my length would be 4 times 6 plus 1. Well, 4 times 6 is 24, plus 1 is 25. All right, so let's look at example number 5 and example number 6. The sum of 4 consecutive integers is 222. Find the integers. Well, here's my strategy for consecutive integer problems. How many am I looking for? I'm looking for 4 consecutive integers. So I'm going to put a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. So those are my 4 integers. The first one, no matter what, is always going to be x. Now, when we think about just plain old consecutive integers, that's one number right after the next, after the next, after the next. So each time we're only going to add one number. So with plain consecutive integers, we only add one each time. With just consecutive integers. Add one each time. So the first one's always x, then you're going to add x plus 1, add another one, x plus 2, add another one, x plus 3. The equation here, the problem says that the sum of all 4 of those is 222. Find the integers. So that means I need to take integer number 1, which just does x, add the x plus 1, and the x plus 2, and the x plus 3, and all of that is supposed to be equal to 222. So combining my like terms, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 x's plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6. So combining all my like terms, we end up with 4x plus 6 is equal to 222. Now at that point, what we want to do is subtract the 6. And we get 216. And then we're going to divide both sides by 4. And we're going to get 54. X equals 54. Now you're not done. Remember, going back to the word problem, it says find the integer. Well, or find the integers. Find all of them. Well, the first one is 54. Right? To get the next one, we're going to add 1, 55, add another one, add another one. So my 4 integers are 54, 55, 56, and 57. Example number 6 says find 3 consecutive even integers. So FYI, when we talk about consecutive, even, or even odd, and this is where it to get tricky, you add 2 each time. So it doesn't matter if I say consecutive even or if I say consecutive odd. You're going to add 2 each time. How many numbers am I looking for? I'm looking for 3. So 1, 2, and 3. The first one is always x, just like I said before. Anytime you have consecutive integer problems, it's always x. And then you got to pay attention to where it says consecutive or consecutive even or consecutive odd. We're going to add 2. So the next one's going to be x plus 2. The next one's going to be x plus 4. Such that, and this is where we get to set up our equations, such that the sum of the smallest integer and twice the median integer is 20 more than the largest integer. All right, let's read that again. Such that the sum of the smallest integer, which is going to be just your x, and twice the median is the middle, and we're going to multiply it times 2, is, in word problems, always is where your equal sign is, 20 more than the largest integer. All right, such that the sum of the smallest plus 2 times the middle is 20 more than the largest. Well, the largest is x plus 4, and we're going to add 20 to that. Okay, so let's kind of clean this up. I got x plus 2x plus 4 equals, I'm going to go ahead on the right side and combine the 4 and the 20. I'm going to combine the x and the 2x on the left. I'm going to subtract the x from both sides. And then subtract the 4. Divide both sides by 2, and you get x equals 10. All right, now go back again. What does it say? Find 3 consecutive even integers. Well, the first one is 10, and then from there, I'm going to add 2. So 12 and 14. Those are my 3 integers. All right. I want to go ahead and do example number 4. I know my video may be running a little long, but I need to show you number 4 as well. Kelly, Laura, and Tia sold boxes of cookies for a fundraiser. Kelly sold 15 boxes less than Laura. Tia sold twice as many boxes as Kelly. If they sold 83 boxes of cookies in total, how many boxes did each girl sell? So there's a trick to this as well. I have Kelly, Laura, and Tia. You have to decide which of these 3 is just the plain old X. Kelly sold 15 boxes less than Laura. Tia sold twice as many boxes as Kelly. So it's telling you about Kelly. It's telling you about Tia. It's not telling you anything about Laura. Laura is your X. Laura is our X. Kelly sold 15 boxes less than Laura. So we're going to take Laura's amount and we're going to subtract 15. Tia sold twice as many boxes as Kelly. So 2 times that X minus 15. And then all together, they sold 83. So all you have to do at that point is take the X minus 15 plus the X plus the 2 times X minus 15, and that's going to give you 83. To save time, I am not going to solve that. If you want to solve that, you can. And I can tell you that you should get X equals 32. If you solve this, you should get X equals 32, which means that Kelly sold 17. Laura sold 32, and Tia sold 34. So those are the answers to number 4. Just to save time, I'm not going to go through the actual solving process. If you have any questions, just let me know. We will work on the assignment part of this lesson in class together.